Hello, welcome to another edition of Cross Culture with Bola. I'm your regular host, Bola Feni, and if you're new to these cross-cultural conversations, you're welcome to join us. Please like this video, subscribe, and let me have your comments. I'm talking about comments, which is the topic of today's discussion. I have gotten a lot of feedback from children of African parents who rightfully said I have been too hard on them. And I understand, even though, like I said to them, I really don't have an apology to give because I think these are issues that we need to talk about. But so you don't think I'm just this self-righteous person who doesn't know what's going on, let me give you a bit of background, a bit about myself. Like I told in my opening video, I am a mother. And believe it, my kids have complained about quite a few things that I have done in times past that I didn't even realize that I did. For instance, one of the complaints is that I am guilty of doing gender. That is, my daughter says I make her stay in the kitchen with me when she's cooking, and I didn't do the same to my son. And, they've talked about these things. I really don't know if she's 100% right, but it's possible I did that. And if I did, it was not intentional. But let's get things straight. Anybody needs to know how to cook. And I was brought up to cook. My mother made sure that her girls knew how to cook, because even if you don't believe in gender roles, we all know that it's the lady that gets pregnant. So when a kid is hungry, naturally, you go to the person who breastfed you for the first few months of your life. So I think that if you are talking to us about doing gender, that's probably why we do it. Another thing that I have been told that I do is that I think my kids don't listen to me, that I am constantly talking. Bottom line is, they say I nag. My explanation to that is this. Why do I have to tell you 10 times to go clean your room or to do something for that matter? If I say it the first time and you get up and go do it, you're not going to hear me talk about it a second time. So when you say we African parents, we nag, I think that's why. We want you to get up and do what we asked you to do when we said do it. So guilty as charged, but you know how they say I'm guilty with reasons? That's why we do it. I have also had, incidentally, next week, you're going to watch a very interesting interview that I had with some kids of African parents. I think you're going to like it. Another thing that I was accused of doing, well, maybe not accused, I was told that I did, is that I didn't make an effort to get to know my children's friends. My children were not allowed to have sleepovers. They were not allowed to go to their friends' houses. And that's not because I don't want my kids to have fun, or I don't want them to have a social life. It is because I'm trying to be a responsible parent. And see, when my kids say I didn't make an effort to get to know their friends' parents, my question is, why don't you ask your friends too to make their, to let their parents make an effort to get to know me? So I think that it's important that you guys understand that it's tough being a parent. It's tough. A lot of us have made mistakes, and you're going to get to meet my kids. I mean, they have a lot to say about me, so you're going to hear it from the horse's mouth. But a lot of the mistakes I made and the things that my kids complain about are not things I did for my kids, to have a not too interesting life or to assert my authority over my kids. No, I was just being a responsible parent. And even to this day, my kids still complain that I'm a little controlling. I'm not controlling, I'm just being responsible, I think. They're big now. So when I want to know where you're going, it's not because I'm going to stop you from going. It's because I want to be sure that you're safe. You never stop being a parent. So I mean, I'm going to play a lot of the videos that I've recorded from kids talking about what we do as African parents. While I agree with you that maybe we need to step back a little, we need to take it easy a little, I want you guys to understand that we've never been parents before, and there is no manual on how to be a parent. We're just trying to do the best that we know how to do. Everything that we do comes from the place of love. It's not because, we're some killjoys. No, we're not. We want you guys to be happy. We want you to have a good life, and we want you to do well. So this is it. This is what this is about. It's a loving relationship. We don't express the love the way you guys want to hear it, but we love you all the same. And guess what? We can never stop loving you. It doesn't matter what you do. So this is just me saying, I understand what's going on. We're going to try to be better. And in the next couple of weeks, we're going to have some interviews with some parents. And I want you to hear their heart and know why they do the things that they do. And ultimately, like my daughter says, we both want to have a good relationship. We really want to love you the way you want to be loved. And we want you guys to love us the way we want to be loved too. So let's keep the conversation going. There's a lot of misunderstanding on both sides, but we can make this thing work. And that's what this channel is about. For us to have these cross-cultural conversations so that we can bridge the gap and everybody's fine. God bless you. I'll see you again next week.